Do I remember a long, long time ago that kid got killed? I don't remember that. Okay, so this is second growth. You can tell because they're all in a line. Right? Surrey and probably Burnaby as well were once renowned as having some of the most beautiful forests in the world, and it still does, but nothing like what it used to be. But the thing is that like in Surrey, it was where the idea of reforestation. You're going to go out and you're going to replant the trees, right? That was born in Surrey, and it was a magnificent park. People used to come there from like hundreds of thousands of miles away just to see the forest in Surrey, and they cut it down. And people were really upset with that, obviously. So what they did was they replanted it right away. And that's sort of why the reforestation first took place in the province. So these would be the oldest new trees in the province. I'm not talking about these ones right here. Yeah, they're pretty stumpy, right? These are second growth, obviously, but whatever. I think you get the idea. I think I got about 15 minutes. See, these guys, I'd rather get away from. Yeah, there's some rough-looking dudes coming around right now. Let's go this way, John. I'm not going to point the camera at them, obviously. They don't like that if you do that. So we're just left to look at this ugly crap. Anyway, here we are traveling again. I got the sweet bunny running right behind me. You want to say hi to everybody? Just say hi.
Hi.
Hi. There's the sweet bunny. We're underneath the expo line. This is headed to Surrey. Headed in the direction of Surrey. And it's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. I love exploring this city. I do. I just love it. And the weather's so good. I think it's like so funny that, you know, people probably whining about how gloomy it is and all that. And what they don't seem to understand, I guess, is that, like, if you're a walker, there's no better weather for walking than you get in Vancouver sometimes. It's too cold right now. I'm glad I wore my hoodie. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've got a lot to talk about this round. Just trying to collect my thoughts about exactly what it is I want to say. Okay, I think I know where I'll begin, because I've written this already. So I'm going to take out a whole bunch of really fascinating stuff from the beginning, so you're missing the best part. Well, let's just do it like this. I'm going to tell you about the Sikh Freedom Alliance. If you look into the Sikh Freedom Alliance, you'll get some sense of what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the most fantastic thing. Like, this is a seriously fantastic thing, because if it wasn't like this, it'd be bad. Okay, so the thing is that the people of color in Surrey, at least, and I would say like 85% of the people in my area, not just my little neighborhood, but my area, are people of color. And they're so sick of listening to politicians whine about racism that doesn't exist that you wouldn't believe it, because it makes them look like assholes, right? It makes them look like whiny complainers, stirring up a bunch of trouble and asking for money and stuff. Like, they just know how absolutely ridiculous it is. It embarrasses them. Like, that is a big deal, man. And so Uh, I've engaged in a bit of politics since I've been here. And so, I don't know if it's politics, it's conversation about politics. But I've been having conversations about politics with a lot of people, man. I'm a surprisingly good public speaker. For example, I went to the trucker convoy protest that's on whatever it is at the CBC downtown Vancouver. My guys were protesting right outside the CBC. There's no way I was going to miss that. It's the only event I've been to because it's the only one I can find. Like, it's impossible to find these events. It's not impossible, but you have to sign up for Facebook and stuff. I'm not signing up for Facebook to do that. It's ridiculous. I don't know why. Because it's censored is a big part of it. Without a doubt. Anyway, yeah, so I'm like a minority in a way that I haven't been before. Like, I've been less than 15% of a population before, a lot less. I've been like, 0.00001 point whatever percent of the population is white, right? This is interesting. So yeah, I'm not, the up-down angle thing is counterintuitive. I don't like it. If I want to go down, I push down on the front of the thing like it's a bow, right? Put that points it down. And when I want to go up, I push at the back where the engine is, right? So the camera should feel like a boat. This gimbal should feel like a boat. This is the only complaint I have about it. So you have to stop and think, okay, if you want to go down, you push it down. Yeah, just have to figure that out, but it pisses me off. Love this gimbal though. I mean, you just feel like you're in command when you use it. I mean, I'm just love this thing. How much? We've gone for 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Yeah, so imagine how scary it would be if all this bullshit that you're seeing from politicians and media organizations about all the horrid racism. What would it be like if those people of color were actually listening to that shit? What would it be like here? How dangerous would it be? I'm not in Surrey suburb right now. Surrey suburbs don't tend to be quite this tranquil. No, they hate it. Honest to God, they just think it's so ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Because they're a majority. So, somebody in Surrey, who was there to be racist to you? Like in my neighborhood, there's nobody even to be, they just think it's absolutely insane. They think we're just idiots. Honestly. And so if you talk about it, this is what I found. If you talk about it with them, as a kind of an outreach across the races, like just literally a white person talking to them. And I talk to a lot, man. Not just about political stuff. I just talk to them quite a bit. Not extended conversations, but sometimes. There's a lot of Chinese, and but in our building my building is Punjab, and Punjabis can be a bit rough. They're like good-hearted working guys, but they can be a bit rough. They're coming from a rough place. Like from them, they're coming from India, and you've got real difficulties between like Hindu nationalists and Sikh extremists, like at the far ends, right? But people get killed there, right? Over these lines that some politician drove between our property and our freedom of association, right? And they know that if you have people stoking resentment and anger and fear, you eventually get bloodshed, and they would rather not do it. Most of them wouldn't do it. They're kind of, they're surprisingly feminine, if you ask. I'll just put it straightforward like that. And the ones that aren't make a big kind of show of it, like Wow. Yeah, that wasn't very friendly. I should give shit. He's a Chinese guy. The white guy come and stick a camera in his face and give him shit and scare him. Not. It'd scare him not. Here, can we use the stairs? See if I can get this thing to work. You want to go up? You push up. Okay, there you go. Yeah. So what we did was we walked from Metrotown to Royal Oak Station, and now we're thinking about walking here to the next, from here to the next one. How many minutes have I got? Okay, I've gone here for 10 minutes and 58 seconds. It gives me 5 more minutes to talk about this stuff. It's fascinating, man. It's really, really fascinating. And, okay, what I learned is that if you just talk, like, you'll be really surprised how much impact you can have. And I mean, okay, let's put it this way. The amount of impact I had on the political scene in Canada in the last 10 days scares me, okay? I'm scared. I didn't make friends with the nicest people. I really didn't. And so I've been intimidated. Not by them directly, I'm intimidated just by the thought of it. Sorry. Oh. See, that was one there. They're just like really, really gentle, soft people. Except for the ones that go overboard. The ones that go overboard is ridiculous. But generally speaking, it's just not like that. And I think the thing is that they don't appear to be that friendly because nobody's friendly to them. Like, you can really just tell. I mean, almost sometimes they just like thank me. And I go, thank you for what? I just used you as an opportunity to rant and rave about things that interest me. Like, what are you thanking me for? And then I go, okay, yeah, well, you're just thankful that somebody would talk to you at all. Let's walk down to the next one. I don't know. Is it? If it's 22nd, it's a long ways. So I just think, I got 4 minutes left on this, so I want to walk. It's too far. It's all Chinese people around here. That would make it really, really safe. This would be a good place to live. By Royal Oak Station. I would recommend this. Because that's a big part of it. And okay. And as we move forward. Yeah, I'll come back here, but wait for me up here. She's a surprisingly lazy person sometimes. I mean, this is a nice walk. I think next one is no. Oh yeah. Yeah. The next one is Edmonds Station. Is that bag you're carrying heavy? Well, okay. The next one is Edmonds. It's 2.4 kilometers away. Do you think you could walk 2.4 kilometers? Let's just see what it looks like. But like, that'll be a super nice walk. Really super nice walk. Okay, I'm at the end. Okay, adios.